Learning to read in the first years of school is critical for success in future grades. That's why GMSD continues to focus on reading at all levels. And our schools are busy keeping a focus on reading. This week, Farmington Elementary School and Forest Hill Elementary School celebrated reading with their annual Book Character Dress-Up Day. Students and teachers represented their favorite books by dressing up as characters from Dr. Seuss to Pinkalicious to classic fairy tale characters, all for the love of a good book. Our librarians have also been busy this week. Book fairs are happening across the district, and whether they be online or in person, students and parents are invited to discover a variety of new books, all while raising money for their school libraries. On October 19th, Dogwood students will have the opportunity to meet famous author Peter Brown, who wrote popular titles like Children Make Terrible Pets, The Wild Robot, and The Curious Garden. This week, the GMSD Connection asked students to share with us what they are reading and why reading is important. Let's see what they have to say.
I'm reading Refugee currently because some of it is based on real history and it's telling multiple different stories.
Right now, Dogman is kind of like trying to control his emotions, and I like it because it's about animals. And I'm reading The Invention of Hugo Cabret, and I like it because it shows you like what things you can do, and you can do anything if you really want to do it.
Mill on the Floss by George Eliot. The reason it's my favorite book is because it focuses on a lot of social problems and different roles to take on in life.
I'm reading Who Was Queen Elizabeth, and I'm really into it because I like a lot of biographies and history.
This is How You Lose the Time War, one of my favorite books by Amal El-Mutar and Max Gladstone. And I like it because of the way it's written. It's partially told through letters, and they're just really beautifully written. And I like how the authors blended together sci-fi elements with that timeless story of lovers held apart by their surroundings.
Favorite book is Harry Potter because it just basically brings you into a whole nother world. When you're reading it, you feel like you're right there.
I'm reading The Mysterious Benedict Society, and I really like all the mystery and all that action and adventure. This book is one of my favorites because I like fantasy and horses.
I like this book because it's like really adventurous.
This is actually my favorite book. The title is Circe, the author is Madeline Miller, and while I was reading this, I just really fell in love with it.
This is a book that I'm reading right now in my class. It's just very dramatic, and there's just a lot of plot twists randomly going on. It's like having a great time, the mood's great, and then boom.
I think every book has a lesson, even if it's hard to find.
Literature is a great way to start some really important conversations because I feel like readers can read about experiences that aren't necessarily their own experiences, and I think that's something really powerful.
Those are some great books. This is Priyanka Paniraj at Houston High School, reminding you to take time to read your favorite books.